Alright guys, we just finished training here at Sando, our newest branch in Makati. But before we go, I wanted to show you guys a little technique, show you how simple jiu-jitsu can be and something you can try in your training. Alright, so we're going to be in closed guard. So, one thing you'll always hear in closed guard, okay? You'll hear it in competitions, you'll hear it in training, break his posture, okay? Now, usually the guy's going to be having his hand by my sternum, he's got both of my collars, one hand by the hip, he could be pushing here, and you'll see guys grab the collar and they'll try to pull down, right? They'll use all that energy. It's a waste of energy because this guy has a stiff arm, and I'm basically pulling his stiff arm to my sternum. It's not going to work. But number one is we have to ask ourselves, why are we breaking posture in the first place, right? So when he's up here, the chances of me doing my chokes are a lot less. Triangles are a lot less, it's too far. Overhook, I can't do it. There's a lot. I'm pretty limited in terms of my actions that I can do in terms of really slowing him down and getting my chokes and my attacks together. He can also choose to stand up. He has up and all of this, right? And it's going to put more pressure into opening my closed guard. So how do we attack the posture? Okay. So if we know that this doesn't work because of the stiff arm, I know this is one of the main problems. But I'm going to talk to you guys about a very easy concept that I learned back when I was a white belt, blue belt, which is if his head passes his hands, then I can pull him down. So what does that mean? I got to imagine that his hand has an imaginary line right here. Okay. If his head passes his hand, okay, imagine this is the line, it passes, I can pull him down, okay? So now we have to think, if this is true, how do I get him to pass his hand so I can pull him down? So without jing real quick, if I've got my legs here, I don't want to pull in this direction, okay? I want to get his upper body moving, so I'm actually going this way. Okay, my hand is not pulling down, I'm pulling in this direction. Once I notice that his head has passed his hands, then I pull down. Okay, so the whole idea of why that works is if I'm doing like a push-up and I'm directly on top of my hands, I'm nice and stable here. But once I start moving forward like this, it's hard to do a push-up. I'm going to face plant. So that's what I'm basically applying from here. Okay, so if I want to increase my chances of making sure that I don't need to travel so far to get him down, in the first place, I don't let him grip high, okay? So, in the beginning, I'm protecting my collar, and I'm up high here. I'm protecting, giving him the option to only go low, okay? Now, if he grabs low, then great, I don't need to travel too far, right? So my legs move in this direction. If you notice, there's a difference between pulling him in. Look, he doesn't move here. But when I pull my knees up, he's going forward. I aid with my right arm. Head passes the hands. I pull. Now that the posture is broken, it's easier for us to do our cross chokes. Hug the head. Climb up the guard. We've got options, right? So again, we're here. Very simple. I put my hand in the collar. Okay? He doesn't feel threatened here because he feels that his hand is going to save him until I do this. Now I've got the posture broken. If his hand goes to the mat, then I've got my overhook series. I've got Williams guard. I've got a lot of options, right? I can start maybe setting up a choke. I can start maybe setting up a triangle. All of this because I broke down his posture. So again, we're keeping that concept in mind. Get his head past his hands, and it's easier to pull. So one more time, we're here. Get a good, comfortable grip. He feels unthreatened here. I start moving him, and I break. In the beginning, if he's high here, I gotta travel far. It might not work. So in the beginning, I'm fighting. I'm protecting my sternum. I'm here. He feels like he can't get that. He's here. Okay? He settles for that. I grab the collar, pull, I break him down. So try that when you guys play closed guard. When they say break posture, don't be too eager to grab the collar and just pull. There's got to be a way to do it more efficiently, which is what jiu-jitsu is all about.